Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Get ready because today we're diving into a topic that's both exciting and nerve-wracking. Sexual tension with your crush. Like, are those butterflies in your stomach from that extra spicy burrito you had for lunch, or is it something more? We're gonna break down the top 10 signs that your crush isn't just crushing on your latest Instagram post, but on. Let's get into it. Okay, first up, we gotta talk about the magic of eye contact. You know that moment when your eyes meet someone else's and there's this unspoken connection? It's like a secret language that only the two of you understand. You know that feeling when you lock eyes with your crush across the crowded hallway? It's like time slows down, and for a brief moment it's just the two of you in your own little world. And it's like the rest of the world just fades away, leaving only the intensity of that gaze. It's a powerful moment, one that can make your heart race and your palms sweat. Yeah, that's not just a scene from a cheesy rom-com, that's real life, my friend, and it's a clear sign of attraction. When someone holds your gaze, it's like they're saying, I'm interested in you, and I want to know more. It's a non-verbal way of expressing curiosity and desire. It's like your eyes are saying, hey you, yeah, you with the cute smile, I see you and I like what I see. And if they're holding your gaze, they're probably thinking the same thing about you. This mutual gaze can create a sense of intimacy and connection, even if you're standing across the room from each other. It's like a silent conversation, where words aren't needed because your eyes are doing all the talking. But be warned, this can get intense, like staring into the sun intense. Too much eye contact can feel overwhelming, so it's important to find a balance. So if you start to feel your eyeballs sweating, it's totally okay to look away for a sec. A brief break can actually make the next moment of eye contact even more powerful. Just make sure to sneak another peek when you think no one's watching. Those stolen glances can be just as electrifying as a prolonged gaze, adding a touch of mystery and excitement to your interaction. Next up, let's talk about the art of. This isn't about being mean or hurtful, okay? This is about that fun, flirty banter that's basically a love language in itself. Think lighthearted jabs, witty comebacks, maybe even a little gentle roasting. It's like saying, I like you enough to poke a little fun at you, but not enough to actually hurt your feelings. And let's be real, a little playful teasing can be hot. It creates this playful dynamic between you two, full of sparkle and just A of danger. It's like, oh, you think you're funny? Game on. Alright, let's get real for a sec. Physical proximity can tell you a lot about someone's feelings. When you're crushing on someone, you kinda just want to be near them all the time, right? Like, you can't get enough of their presence. It's like their energy is magnetic, pulling you in. And guess what? If they feel the same way, you'll notice them finding excuses to be close to you, too. They might lean in a little closer when you're talking, or sit next to you even when there are other seats available. They might casually accidentally brush against you in the hallway, or find reasons to touch your arm during a conversation. Or maybe they mysteriously always end up in your orbit at parties, gravitating towards you like a moth to a flame. It's like they can't help but be near you. And if you find yourselves constantly gravitating towards each other like magnets, well, that's a pretty strong sign. It's not just a coincidence, my friend. That's chemistry, the kind that makes your heart race and your palms sweat. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, maybe it's not physics, but it's definitely some kind of love science happening. So next time you notice someone always finding ways to be close to you, take it as a good sign. They might just be as into you as you are into them. Chapter 4, Mirroring Movements, the Cha-Cha Slide of Love. Okay, this next one is super subtle but super telling. When we're really vibing with someone, we unconsciously start mirroring their movements. It's like our bodies are trying to subconsciously say, hey, we're on the same wavelength here. So if you notice your crush subtly copying your posture, gestures, or even the way you talk, it's a huge sign that they're totally feeling the connection. It's like you're both doing the cha-cha slide of love without even realizing it. And the best part, you don't even need any rhythm to get in sync. Chapter 5. Nervous Energy, Sweating Like a Sinner in Church. Okay, let's be real. When you're around your crush, you're probably a little nervous, right? It's like your body has a mind of its own, and suddenly you're hyper-aware of every little thing you do. Your heart beats a little faster, almost like it's trying to leap out of your chest. Your palms get a little sweaty, making it hard to keep your cool, and you might even trip over your own words or feet, feeling like you've forgotten how to function normally. And guess what? That's totally normal. Everyone experiences it at some point. In fact, it's a sign that you're human and that you care. It shows that the person means something to you. But the real question is, does your crush get a little jittery around you? Do they show the same signs of nervous energy? Do they fidget with their clothes, like adjusting their shirt collar or playing with their sleeves? Blush when you make eye contact, their cheeks turning a rosy shade, or maybe even stumble over their words like they've forgotten how to human? It's almost endearing, isn't it? If so, congrats, you're officially making them sweat. It's a clear sign that they feel something for you too. So embrace the nervous energy and enjoy the moment. Chapter 6. Compliments and Flattery. You smell good. Like a compliment. Okay, this one might seem obvious, but trust me, it's worth mentioning. When someone's into you, they're going to notice the little things about you, and more importantly, they're going to tell you about them. We're talking genuine compliments that go beyond the superficial, like noticing your new haircut, complimenting your taste in music, or even just saying, you have a great laugh. And when they compliment you, they really mean it. It's like they're trying to send a direct message to your heart, but instead of carrier pigeons, they're using compliments. Alright, let's talk about touching. And no, I don't mean anything inappropriate. I'm talking about those subtle yet electric touches that send shivers down your spine, like a light touch on the arm during a conversation, a playful nudge on the shoulder, or maybe even a hand lingering on your back a little too long. These little touches are a way of testing the waters, of seeing if there's a spark between you, and trust me, if there is, you'll definitely feel it. It's like your nerve endings are having a dance party, and everyone's invited. Okay, real talk, when you're first getting to know someone, you probably stick to pretty surface-level conversations, right? But when you're starting to develop for someone, you crave a deeper connection. You want to know their hopes, their dreams, their deepest fears. You want to know what makes them tick. So if you find yourselves having long, meaningful conversations that go way beyond the usual small talk, it's a sign that there's something special brewing. It's like you're peeling back the layers of an onion, but instead of tears, there are just... Okay, let's be real. Inside jokes are the kind of jokes. They're like secret little bonds that only you and your crush share. A secret language that only you two understand. And let's be real, if you can laugh together, you can get through. So if you find yourselves developing your own little world of inside jokes, it's a sign that you're on the same wavelength and that you each other. It's like you're building your own little comedy club, and the only two people allowed in are you and your crush. And last but not least, let's talk about, when you're crushing on someone, you're probably thinking about them, right? And what do we do when we think about someone? We reach out, we text, we call, we slide into those DMs. So, if you notice your crush is initiating contact more often, responding to your messages right away, or even just liking all your posts, and we're talking the posts, even that blurry one from 2015, it's a sign that they're into you. It's like they're trying to build a bridge to your heart, one text message at a time. So, there you have it. If you notice these signs, there's a good chance there's some serious sexual tension between you and your crush. But remember, communication is key. Sometimes you just gotta shoot your shot, even if it means risking a little awkwardness. Trust me, the potential reward is worth it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. And let me know in the comments below if you've experienced any of these signs with your crush. I'm dying to hear your stories. See you next time.